Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kids Club Online. Still, I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I'm very excited. So we're waiting for a friend to come over who is just not here yet. So I have some supplies out for when he gets here. You guys all know this friend. It's been a few weeks since we've gotten to see him, and he, I believe, should really... Yay! Squirrlington, what took you so long?
I picked this up from the tote at the tree. Is this the craft thing?
Yes, this is the craft thing. I'm glad you picked this up because we talked about it, and you haven't been with us the last few weeks. So you said you wanted some help going through this and doing it, right?
Yeah, I couldn't. I looked through it. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, so if you haven't been by church and haven't gotten one, get one. If you want another bag, please go get it. But Squirrlington hasn't been with us for a few weeks, so one of the things that we were going to sit here and do together today was just some of the crafts in the bag. So inside of your bag, which is part of a craft, so leave your bag nice, is an envelope with some supplies. So we're going to need that, Squirrlington. There is this super cool puzzle. Do not touch your puzzle for this week. We're going to put this aside, and here's what I'm going to suggest. Since we're going to do the card, go ahead and take all the card supplies out and replace the puzzle into your Ziploc bag, okay? So Squirrlington, we're going to do this next week, okay? We're going to do this next week. Then, what else you've missed is there's some string, red, white, and blue, and there's all of these tissue papers inside here too. And we're going to do something with this. These are actually going to go with the paper bag. So paper bag's over here. So the first thing that you missed was we were going to write a card to people who have been stuck. Just how, like me and you couldn't see each other because we were quarantined for a while. Remember that?
I remember.
I know, that was a long time. I'm so glad to see you again. We had these cards, and we even had these stickers that you could decorate the card with. So here, who are you going to write your card to? Here, can you put this one on?
Probably my mom.
Your mom? Okay, where do you want this one on your card? Here, there's a sticker. Where should we put it?
Right there.
Here, push it down. Really? Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Do you want to use this one too?
Let me see it.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay, where do you want it?
Right in there.
Okay, so push it down. Oh, good job. All right, I have 3 more. Do you want to use one of them or all of them or none of them?
One more.
One more? Do you want the he lives or this really cool like arrow one or the crown?
How about the arrow?
The arrow's pretty cool. Okay, where do you want it on your card?
Right there.
Okay, right below that? Okay, push it down. Good job. Squirrlington, do you know how to write with a pen?
Do I?
Oh, so sorry, buddy. Here. Well, that is interesting. Is that a different language? Oh, no, stay on the card. Here you go, do it right there. You might want to sign your name. Oh my gosh, here, want to put a little something right there? Squirrlington. Oh, yes. And it's like a braid. And this is actually, if you ever did this with your hair or had other string to use, this is how you make a braid friendship bracelet. Now, Squirrlington, we don't need to go too far because your wrist, here, you want me your ankle? Let me see your ankle. Want it on your ankle or on your wrist?
What do you think?
Oh no, maybe right here. But for Squirrlington, since his is little, then I go ahead and tie a little knot right here. And then, bada bing, bada boom, Squirrlington has a really cool wrist bracelet. Like me and Izzy and Elliot, we all have one of these.
Awesome, thank
Now
you.
you have one too. So that was the other project we've done since you've been gone. There, we can make that. It's very fancy. Okay,
Thank you.
you know what this makes me think of a little bit? Discipleship. Do you guys know what discipleship is? Do you know what that word means? Have you ever heard it before? Discipleship? Like, we're disciples of Jesus. When we decide to love Jesus, we become one of his disciples. And it works kind of like this. Jesus is our leader, right? He's a great teacher, and we follow things that he does. But Jesus said to be a leader, you're going to have to become like a servant. You're going to have to become the least. And by doing that, you become the greatest. that's kind of interesting, but it's like doing these crafts together. I'm showing you how to do it, right? If I told you how to make an envelope, could you make one now?
Mm-hmm.
You could, like, because I taught you, right? So it's kind of like I do, you watch. Now you do, and I could watch. And then you're going to go off and teach Elliot how to do it, and I'm going to watch you teach Elliot. That's like being a disciple. You learn from me, and then I walk alongside you as then you teach other people. That's how Jesus did it. I do, you watch. You do, I watch. And then I stay with you and help you along the way. That's the model we have at church. That's why you have leaders and Sunday school teachers and pastors. We're all still learning from God. He's our ultimate leader, right? And Jesus gave us the best tools. So when we do these kind of crafts together, that's a type of craft discipleship. But when we learn and love each other and we share who God is, that's like a spiritual discipleship. And that's kind of like our next craft that we're going to do. We had the kids make a tree. And this is just a unique one. You don't have to have scissors. I did pull out glue from one of our very, very first crafts. You need any type of glue that could be a little drippy. And in your new bags, I did add an element. I added these tissue papers. So this is just a normal paper bag, right, Squirrlington?
Yep.
I'm going to take this off so you don't get glue on it on accident. But we'll save that. So you're going to rip your paper bag. I'll rip it for you. Is that okay? I'm going to rip the paper bag down to this line. All the way down. And then, this is the fun part. I want you to hold it really tight with your hands. Hold it tight. Just tight. Good job. Okay, let go. Good job. And this looks like a disaster, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold it a little tight again. Okay, now let go. Does it still look like a disaster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it would. And then you take all of these pieces and do this. You twist them up. And we did this before. And this project, we had the kids remember what it was to be good fruit. So trees produce fruit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like discipleship. And then the fruit falls in the ground. What would happen if a fruit fell in the ground and it planted in good soil?
Just like an acorn, it would grow into a tree.
It would grow into another tree. And then what happens if that tree makes fruit and it goes into good soil?
It would grow a tree.
It would make another tree. What happens if it goes in bad soil?
It's not going to grow very well.
It doesn't grow anything, does it?
Also, if squirrels steal it won't grow either.
If what? If squirrels do what?
Steal it.
If squirrels eat it, if it gets stolen and eaten, it won't grow.
Yep.
So it has to fall on good soil, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we twisted our tree up, and then you got to keep twisting and keep twisting. And then what the kids could do, and you guys could make this look way cuter. If I had a lot more time, I could make this tree look really, really pretty. I'm trying to go a little fast just to go Squirrlington. And then you keep twisting. Then on these branches, you could take these pieces of tissue. So do you like this piece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green? Well, that works out well. Here we go. And we're going to glue our tissue onto the tree. And that was the other craft that we did. And I have all kinds. I've got green, I've got red, I've got blue. So it could look a little bit like a fall tree, which we don't really have blue leaves, but it still looks pretty cool on our tree.
Mm-hmm.
There's blue fruit, right? So then you take your tissue and you twist these up and you put the paper on it. And bada bing, bada boom, you have a tree of life.
Super cool.
So all of these different things, like the tree, is a form of discipleship, because as you have fruit, and if it falls on good soil, it makes another tree, and another tree, another tree, and each of those trees can have so many pieces of fruit, right? Just like an apple tree, so many pieces. That's like all the people we can share Jesus with. And then the tree never goes away. The tree, just like Jesus says, I'm going to stay with you to the very end of the age. He meant it. And just like I'm going to stay your friend until God takes me home, right? And then you're going to share Jesus with people that you know, right?
Yep.
And so we're going to keep working with each other and learning and growing, remembering that our main person that we follow is who?
Jesus.
Jesus. And so glad to have you back, Squirrlington. Thank you for coming and playing games with us and doing all these fun crafts.
Thank you. It was fun.
Bye, you guys. Enjoy your craft day. If you have any questions, you could ask them in the comments, or you could even give me a call. And I hope you go pick up a bag. And even if you already had the bag before, go pick up another one because there's some other goodies inside. Please don't forget to set this aside for next week.